Hello community, today we're headed to America. And of course, Hitman is all about fitting in with the crowd. So, how do I make myself look more American? Well, you may think, in order to be a real American, you need to get fat and change your gender. But since the game does not allow that, I just picked up as many weapons as possible, so I can fit in with the rest of my fellow citizens. Now, one thing you may notice straight off the bat is that at 19,000 mercies, my bank account seems to be rather low. That is because I let Agent 47 to be on the stock market. He may be the world's greatest assassin, as he assassinated almost all of my mercies. It was like watching the JF Kennedy assassination. Mind-blowing. Also, for those who don't know, JF Kennedy was originally named John Kennedy. Apparently, they added the F later to pay respect. Anyways, he's no Wolf of Wall Street is what I'm trying to say. Sadly, the bank is one of those maps Freelancer has changed the most, adding a bunch of annoying NPCs walking around trying to shove their nose into everybody else's business. Kinda like Twitter, it's very American when you think about it. So, after giving one of them a free go-to-sleep pill, I quickly move on to the rest of the guards. Knocking them out is one of the objectives, which is great, since I always like to rob the bank. It gives you free mercies, which in turn allows you to use them to buy all of the weapons. Over 90% of them will never be used in any mission, but they look cool standing on the wall, which is all you can pretty much ask for. My next target was a banker, which was a bit of a challenge. He was in the middle of the map, so I decided to just wait him out, and my patient proved to be quite useful, distracting him into a small room and successfully completing all of the challenges. I felt no mercy. He was a banker after all. His heart was colder than a mother-in-law's kiss, and soon so would be the rest of his body. So far, things were looking very well. I was rather optimistic, one target to go and we were done and dealt with. Making my way to him, I saw him leaning over the rail. He was basically asking to get his ass pushed over it. So, after a quick distraction, I proceeded to execute my perfect assassin move. Or so I thought. And out of nowhere, bullets started flying, NPCs started crying, and I started running for the bathroom. And I was gonna do my very best Harry Styles impression, hiding in the closet and hoping no one would come after me. After a while, my map knowledge proved to be rather useful, as I knew I had a free disguise in the very next room. Now, any sane person would surely leave the mission right there and then. Both targets are down, all objectives are completed, and we already had a close call. Why would you keep going? Well, because we're in America, the capital of capitalism, used to determine who is smart and who is poor. So I decided to grab the opportunity by the horns and put it all on the line by going after them. And to be honest, it wasn't that easy. I decided to take a pretty shitty disguise, if I gotta be completely honest, and make some pretty dangerous and reckless moves to make my way all the way up to the first courier. And after a quick knockout, he was done. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful man of them all? Dang it! Anyways, the last guy was right in front, so playing it safe, I just shot my tranq and took him down. But again, I made a critical error. I forgot I'm in America, so of course, as soon as they saw me, the guards just started blasting. This run was on the way to become the second worst tragedy to ever hit New York City. But as soon as I got close to the closet, it's as if a miracle happened and delivered me a perfect disguise I had never heard before. And just like that, with a little briefcase to the skull, I was all ready with a brand new suit. However, the guards were still on high alert, so I had to be careful. I had come as close as you can to failing, but somehow, someway, found a way to sustain. And just like that, the American cops decided they had had enough of me. 2 minutes of aimlessly shooting bullets around a building filled with civilians tends to advance their appetite. They're Americans, so while they went to pick up a snack, I picked my briefcase and ran the way out. It's incredible how close you can come to failing due to your own greed, and although I made it out, it was not easy by any stretch of the imagination, so I want to hear from you. How close have you come to failing your campaign due to chasing unnecessary side objectives, or taking way too much time to finish? I mean, you should take your time, girls don't like it when you finish too quickly, but sometimes it's better to be quick and memorable than slow and repetitive. Make sure to press the like button and subscribe for more content coming soon in the form of a 100% completion review of Darkmoor. That's right, we're headed to England next, so I gotta come up with some Dead Queen jokes. Until next time, thank you very much for watching.